And Rutgers, with Tariq players and coaches, have made the track to Las Vegas to send him off.
Well, you know.
Nice move, going reversal through the transfer portal.
And that's because they didn't have the economic resources to keep those said, figure out ways to go somewhere else they think that may benefit them, but to be able to have that nice size of pocketbook,
yeah,
makes you sleep a little. Here, all of those areas have improved to the point where he became much more niche.
Young man from Montenegro. Mark, boy, oh boy, is he quick.
You see?
Piece of work inside and a pilfer. Jason Green is so good in there. Undersized five-man. Zugic. End to end. Couldn't finish, but does get it back into the hands of Mark.
Bounced off a Rutgers player. Still Creighton now.
Oh, look out. So quick. Zugic not ready for it.
I tell you, the recovery right now for Rutgers on the defensive end, not letting any airspace to Creighton.
Nice work underneath by Trout. That's a little more high percentage. Mark,
all that shot with consistency. Watch out, Big Ten.
Oh, you think?
Oh, yeah, because
Missouri Valley Championship, it wasn't the Horizon. Butler was in the Horizon, but when he took them in to the Big East, I don't think anyone was ready for.
But what Big Mac was able to do was bring a style, a brand of basketball that was a little bit different for the Big East. Outstanding coaches. The impression they left on young men was more than the X's and O's. It's how they treated them as young men and helped them grow.
Home Depot, Miracle Grow. You go pick it up, you throw it down.
Able to get it in Davis. You know, Duke, listen.
The Creighton strength through the years has been the pace, even though they play slowly in terms of Creighton. Wow. Boy, how about that rejection? Bryce Dortch got his hand up there. Numbers and a conversion. Guess what? The Las Vegas native, Woolley, at the bucket. Number 11. He's a physical specimen. Inside, that was a great. Came to Creighton, got hurt. I think that injury really put Creighton on its heels in a lot of ways. Having lost Kalkbrenner.
You asked that question.
Well, Roberts will always tell the truth. How about that move, huh? Everything but, yeah, fast break points, all with Rutgers. 5-love, and they lead by 10.
Creighton, you're struggling to get some.
Zugic, that's as close to one as we've seen, and he didn't make it. Dix.
Oh, beautiful off 2 feet.
Oh, missed the bunny and
lost his 17. Only shooting 40 and 31%. So,
yep.
So written. I think that's a big area. Point guard for next year, rim protector.
Grant.
Knowing that Big Mac is going to call a play versus man-to-man, and Green just staying with it. That's another miss inside of really good possessions. It's a different game.
Graves gets that pick from Green. Yes, and a foul.
The Rutgers, you don't want to do that.
Well, I tell you, I thought that ball grazed the rim. They did not give him credit for it. That one caught the back iron, no good. Dix. Look out if he gets going. Scoreless period here for Rutgers. It's 22-21. Dix. Kelly was battling cancer, succumbed to cancer earlier in the year, and the support he got from the Omaha community
during the course of the season. You can only imagine the difficulty in which that may have caused, but having
took out 5-on-4. Took out a photographer. He's still picking himself up.
seen a lot of misses for teams to draw up defensively what they were going to take away.
No doubt. Trout off the curl, not this time. Really big shots to beat Villanova when they were number one.
Yep. Great defense by Dix. Great defense. A little bit of that and fire back. Let's see what Steve Pikiell has playing right here offensively on this possession. Oh, man. Minutes and 35 seconds. That's 1 for 13.
I'm not satisfied with our pace of play.
So McDermott?
Yeah, and they not only
aggressive defensive team when they're not set. See, like right now they're set. So the advantage goes to the defensive team.
Great hustle.
Or get up the court before Rutgers is set. You can find those little gaps and openings.
We hear so many times from officials, young and old, that unless sometimes no whistle. That's what happened there. Trout right where he wants it. Not this time. Dix, oh, he almost got it to go. And his team's defense has been relentless. Nice pass. Nice pass.
Dominating this Creighton Blue Jays team like they did early, with 2 feet in the paint.
Mark. Ooh, the iron. Harper in trouble. Up against the clock. Had to put it up, and that's a violation on Saturday at T-Mobile Arena. Numbers 3-on-1. I thought it was a little bit melancholy when I asked him about, it was, I think what happens after the postseason in spring may not be to my liking anymore.
I know what it's like. I know what it's to his luck
there. Pretty good place to start. Think about it. Not easily found.
Nope.
Dix. And it really was the tale of two halves in 20 minutes.
It really was.
All right, we're underway. Right away.
Same play, Francis. This time a tough shot. Got bailed up. Well, in the half, Tariq Francis and marking some shots. Maybe getting to the free throw line early relieves a little bit of that pressure release option for this Creighton team, and they're making a play.
Graves.
Impact that shot, and that's what Zugic did.
You know what? I thought Mark pushed off.
Oh, okay.
Francis, not there.
It's a rebound.
Double team, Graves gives it up. Good ball fake by Green. Got it. And a
extended arm. Short.
6 out of 6 at the line. Tariq. See one of the Knight brothers over there. You talked with him, brother Brevin. You got 2 minutes gone by. Good cut. Great pass from Dick.
Or to actually pay dividends is very important, and that time exquisite.
Trout is a young aspiring athlete who dealt with that disease. Here when he threw it, Mark said, "Oh, no." Here comes Graves, and there's Trout. Off the front iron. But can't get it to go. A lot of action until then. In the corner. Dixon as well. I got to know him as a judge in the Miss Teen USA Beauty Wrong Network. And just a very accessible guy.
The Valley, right outside of Sherman Oaks.
Pop out, Powers.
Nice play.
Talent.
See, this is the 10-foot jump shot.
Nice lob for Green. Good ball movement. He was underneath the goal. Harper. Powers. Looking to add to that right here. Green right to the rack. Maybe from a purely basketball X's and O's standpoint, that McDermott is right up there with all-time offensive. Davis looking for a pick. Michael leaves it for Buchanan, and Buchanan can't get it.
That's when Graves kept his dribble, then he attacked. So that gave him the angle on his defender who he had.
Coming to the game, number 13 in red. He's a designated shooter. Yeah, he hit one from half court today. Into practice.
Right now by Rutgers.
And the Blue Jays have sort of seized control of the game's tempo.
Yeah.
Graves.
Creighton is just those little nicks and cuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Slow drip.
Slow drip, and that's what it is. Disciplined team, especially on offense, and they've figured out ways defensively to keep Rutgers out of the paint. I think that more so has
They're trying to get a 21-point play.
Yeah, right away. There's a lot of time left in this game, and your defense can create some stuff for you.
You may be getting it.
It looks like Dorsey is saying that he tipped it.
Backcourt. You know what I'm saying? That's my thought. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get one of them to tell us. That jumper won't. Those missed layups are really adding up.
Well, you remember it was Creighton who
You know, Lino Mark was 3 for 3 to open the game. He's over his last 6. Powers can't get it to go. Mark up against the clock and finally gets the roll. Zukic wide open. Another one missed. And that was a tougher shot. I really wouldn't deem that a layup, but again, he overshot it.
Green inside. 4-possession game here for Scarlet Knights to see if you can get something positive here on this offensive possession.
Powers fouled it up. Graves.
Kind of re-energize them. He's like, you can't complain when you're the one picking the stuff we're doing.
The result sometimes, it's harder to point the finger at yourself and say, democracy, all right, my decision and you follow. That's about as democratic as it gets.
So in all, count it. Said all these marvelous things about him while he was recruiting in Seattle. First day of practice, he'll be back in the studio, so you can give him a hard time this weekend. And no portal back then, as you see Dix, Nebraska. We used to do the College World Series at Rosenblatt. You know, this is a really hard
Didn't see that coming.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What a difference he would have made that particular year. Graves, boy, man, that was smart. He really outsmarted Mark.
Job of keeping his dribble, so he's always probing and attacking. Good block that time too, right there by Freeman. Perfection streak. He was 9 for 9 from the line. Now he's 10 for.
Well, a pretty good job tonight. Second half when they got the lead, it was really his play that kept Rutgers at bay.
In this game, never been able to find his rhythm. You look at his body language and tell that not as connected. Well, I'll tell you who is, though.
By the way, no right-hander should ever be called crafty. That is reserved for left-handers and left-handers only. Nice little run that time. Makes it really difficult to come from behind double digits. Dix off the curl, on the run. Nice work by Davis again. Kitchen. He's trying to run pick and roll perfectly to Green's practices. They'll run that stuff all day long, over and over, repetition after repetition. Davis, how's drop? Son of Ron, your old teammate.
Yeah, Ron Harper.
Zugic.
And that time across the court, Coach McDermott is smiling, yelling.
And listen, Dana Altman did a remarkable job for Creighton. Our pal Nick Baugh played for him. There's Harper, nice move in this program to become really a consistent winner in the Big East. I mean, there's a nice move off the window pane and a... Davis, who has been a lot more aggressive. They're going to make a run. They need to convert on this possession for sure. Francis, a jumper. Well, he just cannot buy a bucket. Does follow, though. Graves does a nice job against it, though. Clears it without a problem. And you got an advantage here. Green, count it, and a foul. That young man has, huh? Jason Green is quietly going about his business. He's a constant. He was. We'll see. Up against the clock. Graves.
Why not? Why not?
Dagger.
But you notice the calmness in which they played in the second half.
Yep.
Again, I thought, they played
Sure,
St. John.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
so they had to kind of settle in.
Be back.
Well, I thought
I
you
will
were.
be back.
I thought you were going to announce like Coach McDermott. This was the last go around, and not that lucky.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about a portal in the spring.
You know. No.
But another banner basketball season.
This tournament is only as good as its participant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Working. See, I'd have to call my son-in-law. I don't want to do that. Punch their ticket to the semifinals, or they'll be taking on the Mountaineers of West Virginia. Steve Peichel has such respect for him.